What's going on, y'all? This is Cruz with Cruise Control Entertainment here at Studio 312, the best barbershop in the borough. And we got Shot by C with the glizzy on the hip. Swayze in the building. Shout out my guy, Dex. And today we are in tune with the voice, Averianna The Personality. What up, what up?
Hey, hey.
What's going on? It's
so
nice.
Excited to be here.
Yes, it's nice to finally meet you in person. I feel like I've been following you for like a year. And so when I first found out about you, C told me about you, and I was an artist at the time.
Okay.
And I heard about your show at the radio. You're interviewing artists.
Streets, right?
Streets, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the first time, and then like to see you like keep growing from then is crazy. So I just want to know, to get right into it.
Okay.
Why do you do what you do? Why are you the personality?
I really think it was given to me. Like I was born it. I just had to find it. I had to find the purpose through my journey. I feel like I've always been the personality. I've always been the life of the party. I've always been the friend, the go-to friend, the friend that's always going to be there, the friend that always has some motivational, encouraging words. Like I've always been that. That's who I've been since I was a kid.
Right.
So during my journey here at MTSU, out here in Murfreesboro at MTSU, I was able to truly find Averianna The Personality and cultivate her over the years. And like now, God has just got me going at acceleration. It's like really, really fast. But yeah, I mean, I love my city. I've always wanted us, Black Nashville, to shine and have the same opportunities. And so it's like if I can curate that, if I can break that glass ceiling for the people behind me or next to me or with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it, you know? And so long as I do my part, I know it's motivating others to do their part, and together we break it and we do what needs to be done.
No, and that's fire that you you're like, you've made that your, life is creating the Black culture in Nashville, not creating the Black, but you know what I mean? Like, you're the voice for it at this point. So it's like, because when I first moved out here, I moved out here in 2019. Okay. I came out and I'm like, damn, it's white as shit out here. I really don't know what to do.
Were you in Murfreesboro or were you in the city?
I've lived in Murfreesboro the whole time, but I would be in Nashville more. Yeah. And then COVID hit. But thank God I met C, because I would have been doing like a country podcast. Who knows? Like, I don't.
She know urban now. She done got it all together.
Yeah. So, but being that friend, because basically, like, I call myself light, like the beacon. I call myself the beacon. So I feel like you have that in you as well. So, isn't it like hard sometimes being that person that people fall on and look to for joy?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not. I mean, it's a part of the process. It's a part of the journey. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like every day is like glitz and glamour. Like, I swear, all of 2021, I swear I cried every single day. Wow. It was not a day that I didn't cry. Just because life was lifing, and I was struggling. And everybody expected something from me that I didn't have to give. So, like I said, it's I mean, just to sum it up, like, it's definitely rough, it's definitely hard, but some way, somehow, I just always find the courage just to keep going. And I think it's more so, I'm not gonna say some way, somehow, it's definitely God. It's my spirituality, it's my practices and what I do at home and nurturing myself and make sure I love on myself and stuff like that. So that helps.
No, and that's important. Like, I seen you with the kids on your Instagram, and you were doing what I call as mantras, and you're speaking good things into these kids. So it's something that I can tell you practice, because my girl, she's the same way. Like, she even got me like drinking almond milk and all this stuff. Like,
as you should. So we only get one of these.
Yeah, no, it's a fact.
People don't really see how, like, you get this one little thing you get. That's it. You don't get new lungs. You can't go buy a new heart. You can't go, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
No, and
take care of yourself, man.
I mean, you can buy a new heart on the black market. They stealing them from people now.
But it's not the one God gave.
That's a fact. That's
you
a
know
fact.
What I'm
That's
saying?
hard. I need one of those. But yeah, at this point, when you were in that dark space in 2021, I know you said it was just natural for you to like, get out of it, but what helped you keep moving in the direction you're at? Because you're, from what I see, I'm new here. From what I see, you're at a really good point in your career right now.
It was the people I was surrounded by, the C's, the DJ, what am I trying to say? DJ C-Dub, just all of the people that was actively in my life every single day. Like, that's what kept me going. Mm-hmm. Like, the motivation from them. They probably didn't even really truly know, like, the impact they were having on me. But, like, I'm learning you can have an impact on somebody and never know it. You could probably just pass by somebody, have a conversation, and that conversation you had sticks with them for years. Right. And it's no brainer to you. So just having people around me that was hungry at the time. I was always around people that was hungry, that wanted the same thing I wanted. They was getting it. So I knew, like, somebody getting it. Like, it's working some way, somehow, So just waiting on your moment, waiting on your turn. And, it's a lot of times we want it when we want it, but it's all about divine timing. It's all about God's timing. And, like, if you don't understand God's timing, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for you.
Yep. No, it's going to be rough. And that's important that you say that, because you could have been like, all right, it's just never going to be my time. Like, it is what it is. Fuck it. But you like, all right, because a lot of people be like, oh, if they start hating on them. But you understand, like, it wasn't your turn.
Yes, absolutely. That's I knew hard. It. I knew that I wasn't where God needed me to be. Mm-hmm. So how you going to be the voice? How you going to speak for people and not do the work and not get your own self together? That's and hard. Do what you need to do to be the voice, to be an advocate. Like, so yeah, I just waited my turn. And I've always had good people around me. Even when it wasn't my turn, my friends made it my turn. Yeah. So, that's fine. I reciprocate that in everything. Well, at least I try to in everything that I do.
That's dope. So you went to MTSU.
I did.
What did you study there?
Journalism.
Journalism.
Broadcast journalism.
So did you ever, like, think you would, like, be on the radio? Was that your plan, or you just were? My
plan was to do what I have now. I went through all this stuff to get to it. Right. But my plan was to have a television show in my city that highlighted Black Nashville. So it's all coming together. That was the long-term plan. And then also to have a game show here in Nashville, Tennessee, that was on a bus. Still is in the works. Don't steal my idea, y'all. Let me just zip it up. Yeah, anyways, we gonna cut that part out because they're gonna steal it. So no, if it's for me, it's for me. So it's cool.
No, it's a fact. But you're gonna be like Steve Harvey on a bus, basically.
Like, not Steve. Yeah, Family Feud. Family Feud on a bus, but just different concepts.
That's fine. Because the buses be lit down Nashville.
Listen, and it's a game show. So have y'all know the show Cash Cab? No, I used to watch that 24. So I used to watch Game Show Network, growing up. So Cash Cab, I was like, bruh, this is
Cash
really,
Cab.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I thought you said Cash Cap.
Oh no, yeah. Cash Cab, yes, where you just get in a car randomly and they ask you questions and you can win money, like easy. That's that was my way in my head. I was like, well, if I got a budget, that can be my way of putting the money back into my community randomly. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we would get tourists, but obviously we would, like, I would have my producers go out there and scout and look for natives. Just somebody that's in need that don't even know, like, that just needs a blessing. Right. And so just having a blessing rolling around downtown Nashville, like.
And that's crazy. That's crazy that it's in, like, because I went to the show. I think, to your second show. Okay. That you had on Cashville.
Oh, you talking about on the radio?
No, the
this
TV
one, Music
show.
City Check-In.
Yes, the Music City Check-In. Yes. And I swear I felt like I was at 106 in Park. Like, it was like, I'm like, yo, this is like a real thing. Because when I went, I wasn't expecting, not saying like anything, I just wasn't expecting to be on a TV show. Yeah. I wasn't informed enough on what your show was. Yes. So I go on, I'm like, oh shit, this whole fucking director crew is people walking with fucking headsets on. I'm like, all right, this is real. This is real. Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm a part of something. Yeah. So going throughout it, how do you feel when you up there and it's like a live crowd of you doing it?
I'm somewhere else. Like, physically, my physical self is there, but like my spirit, my soul is like elsewhere. Like, I'm just going through the motions. Like I don't really. I be so present that I'm not present.
I get
like,
it. I get it.
I'm there and I see y'all, but I'm just like, is this like, Lord, we really doing this?
Yeah.
Like we really doing this? So it's just kind of like, I don't believe who I am sometimes neither, or what what I've done. So far it's just like God is God, and I always give it back to Him because I know me. Yeah. I was struggling real bad. See, come on now, tell him.
Tell him.
I was struggling, Lord, and so just to see better days, I'm just grateful.
That's fine.
And I just gotta just keep giving it back to Him because I know it wasn't me. Like I could still be in the same predicament I was in, like hustling and fighting and just wanting it so bad. Now I can just like breathe a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Kind of got my little feet wet a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still always work to do.
For
and
sure.
Yeah.
So what made you choose the I mean, obviously, but you chose the African American Museum. What made you say like this is where I want to do my show?
Man, it was already written. I went in to work. I am an employee at Daybell Page. I went in to work and I was doing events. Okay. And I'm like, I want to host an event. And they like, what kind of event? I'm like, a TV show. And they like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's already done. Like I already had to run a show, everything. Wow. Like I was just waiting on them to say yeah. Yeah. And they said yeah. Like literally that's how it happened. Like I feel like God put me in, like I said, once again, put me on the right track, in the right position, in the right environments, in the right rooms. Because when I got the job, I was working at iHeart, y'all. I can tell the story now. So I was working at iHeart, and I was a tech production assistant or something like that. And I was working at an event. I'm talking about like, y'all, they had all of like the major journalists like Angela Yee and C to God, and so all these people were there, and my colleagues were dressed up as personalities and things like that, and I had to show up as a tech production assistant.
You had the black
the little shirt on, the shirt that they give you with the jeans, like. Come on, man. Like
you couldn't show like your personality.
It's not ATP.
Damn.
Yeah. So long story short, I was there and they was like, "What do you do? You just so active. Like, what do you do?" And I'm like, "Nothing. I just work at iHeart. I just do the radio." Like, and I was like, "Do you have extra time?" I'm like, actually, I have a lot of time. And then that's
who asked you this?
Her name. Should I say her name, girl?
Well, no, you don't. I'm saying like what company? Like who?
Name, ma'am. So I was working. iHeart booked an event at Name Them.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So we was there at Name Them, but I was there working for iHeart, and then Name Them was.
They snatched you up.
My ancestors was like, "Come on, girl,
you deserve more."
Yeah, and so that's the rest is history. After they asked me that, I was like, "Yeah," and then it just, I mean. I don't even know how to say this nicely. I love Dolaway. I love Joe Major. I love Monty Mills. I love my one-on-one and beat team. They were solid with me, taught me everything that they could possibly teach me. But, yeah, that I just wasn't meant for
that was a step.
That corporation.
A step to the next
there we go. Not I wasn't meant for it. It wasn't meant to stay there.
Right.
Yeah, literally meant to step in and up.
Because shit, if you wasn't working at the iHeart event, maybe you wouldn't have got that opportunity.
That's it. That's it.
So you from Nashville?
Native.
What part of Nashville you from?
North Nashville.
So what does that mean? Because I had a couple people on here. They're like, I'm from East Nashville, and then I'm from West Nashville.
It's just different sides of the city.
I get that, but like I'm talking about what's it mean? Because like people like is that something where they like disrespect each other on different sides, or what is that about?
More so recently, it's been a thing. But I mean, we growing up, it was never a thing. Like it was like gangs and stuff, Bloods, Crips, and stuff like that. Right. Like it never was north, south, east, and west. Like north side, baby. If you from out north, like
talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You from out, you know what I'm saying? That's the real deal, Holyfield. Nah, but that's just where the black community is. Okay, Buchanan, Jefferson Street, like all of that is North Nashville. So it's just kind of like, and then like. Literally, North Nashville is down the street from out west. Like, you literally can get from north to west real quick, and then south is out south, and then out east is
south
east.
So south isn't important.
No, south is just not close. Like how all of like you can get to east, north, and west real quick. And then south is literally down south. Like it's south. Yeah, it ain't nothing around it. It's just out south.
That's crazy. And what made you say I want to help artists, you know, be seen and heard in my city?
Because I was never seen and heard.
You got a lot of bombs today. You was never seen or heard. What does that mean?
As a kid, I was silenced. That's why it's so crazy that I'm the voice.
So I'm gonna dig further. Like, what do you mean you were silenced? By who? By
I didn't my environment. Nobody really, like I always say, my life didn't really start until I got to college. Like I feel like I was an 80-year-old stuck in a 1-year-old's body, 2, 3, and so I had to wait till I can get to a point to really express who I truly was, and you know what was important to me. But I just feel like high school and middle school, like I was a lover. Like everybody knew me. I was popular, but I was like a popular loner. Like I always got fucked over. I always was. They knew they could blame me, and I wouldn't speak on it. I wouldn't say nothing. Like I'm just like whatever, you know. So it's just kind of like. Shit, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing now. Ain't nothing. You ain't getting over nothing. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like my childhood, I was silenced. I didn't live for me.
That's hard, because I'm not gonna say me too, but like that's how I was feeling growing up. Is like I was that person that's like, shit, if anybody, you know, I'll take it for you, because me, I can handle stressful situation. Well, I thought I could handle stressful situation. I had kids, and that shit is not it. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I don't know, but I can't relate.
Don't do it.
I'm on my way though. Like I want to have kids and a family.
Yeah. How old are you? Can I ask that? Let's
not ask that. Look? No, you can ask me.
You look like you're 24.
I'm a cool 30.
30?
I'm 28.
Oh, you're 28.
I'm 28. Yeah.
All right. So are you 24, 30, or 28?
I'm definitely 28. Born in 95.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. So you a young boy a little bit. So
am I still young? Dang.
Yeah, nah. Until you hit 30, shit gets. I'm telling you, 30 hurts.
It hurt.
Yeah, I'm 30. This shit hurt.
Okay.
But we gonna.
I said it hurt. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Everybody over here like
said, yeah, goddamn 30 do hurt.
I mean, I be feeling it already. Like I be in the gym and shit, and like my body just be like, hold on now.
I wanted to bring that up. Like that's something real important. Like I'm getting real inspired by a lot of people in Nashville, like in the gym, and like. You got a trainer, like this is something like you dedicate your life to. What makes you, because it's so easy not to do it, what makes you say like, I gotta?
I include it in my spirituality. It's it matters. Like it matters. My body needs to purge my body. All that energy it's impact energy. So I can be holding on to energy that don't even belong to me from yesterday, or you know what I'm saying? So that's like we have to, like the same way that we use the restroom, like the same way that our body is able to purge, you know, through sweating and like all of these different things, like our body has to have an outlet. And just imagine all of that energy that's stuck when you don't move.
Mine is
you know
stuck
what I'm saying?
all right here.
Well, I mean, you know, that's
that's
a different that's your eating habit. Now we talking about your physical self.
Yeah.
Just like your body deserves that. And it's like bigger than just like working out. It's like, do you love yourself enough to go get it in? Like, even if it ain't just you dying in there, because it's a process. You know what I'm saying? But just loving yourself enough to go for a walk. Loving yourself enough to release energy that you may or may not even need anymore. But it be stuck inside of you because we just get so caught up in the world and routine that we don't even take the time out to really sit and see, like, how do I feel? Every morning I meditate. How you feeling this morning? And I wait for myself to tell me, like, how do you really feel? Are you sore? Are you mentally prepared? Do your heart hurt today? Like, and I'm not talking like because you have heart problems, but just hurting, like just physically feeling betrayed, or you know, I mean, it's just so much shit that be going on in the world, you know. And then Instagram, baby, I can't listen, can't watch the news, I can't get on Instagram too long. I'm stressed. I'm like, Lord Jesus.
TikTok's worse. You find everything out on TikTok.
I'm just a dancer. Look, TikTok is solely for dancing and learning how to cook.
Yeah, no, because my girl be coming to me every day with a new thing she found on TikTok. Like, listen, we got to prepare. It's done. We're dying. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Hey, it's a whole lot of conspiracy theories out there.
The conspiracy. I'm like, you got to relax.
I mean, yeah, relax, but don't let it go over your head. Like, don't miss it. Trying to be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you said that about loving yourself, like when you said, do you love yourself enough to go on a walk and that, it's because a lot of people think like, oh, I love myself because, you know I look good, I'm this, I'm that, but it's like you don't look like you like feel that about yourself.
Yeah, so I go beyond my physical self. Like beyond our physical selves, what are we?
God.
Exactly. We're just spirits floating in this universe, like trying to figure it out.
Right.
So it's like when I go beyond like my physical self, like my physical body and my brain, and just like really just sit with like how I truly feel like I'm able to tap in with myself, you know, and listen to myself. I'm not actively thinking. Thoughts are coming into my head telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the authentic me, my true self. So I just get beyond my physical self. Like it's so deep. It takes a lot to walk with God.
It do.
And
I'm listening.
you know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's not all. I mean, yeah, when you win, you win. It look good. Yeah, we shine. You shine. You shine. It's a lot
to deal with.
But it's a lot of work. You gotta unlearn all these bad, toxic habits. You know, unlearn all these things that your parents thought was right. They was trying to teach you right. They didn't know. They just going based off what was taught to them. So it's just kind of like you got to get real with yourself. Like I went through a bad breakup. And so like after that, I was just like, bruh, I got to get real with myself and figure me out. And soon as I found myself locked in with myself, the voice of cash is here, you know, and I exude that. Like I make it a point to give everybody everywhere I go love. If I got it to give, you gonna get a little gem from me. You gonna get a little love from me, like you know. And being a woman in a male dominant industry, that's my niche. You know, like I'm straight. Like sis me.
I feel like
I just
sis me.
Sis me. I be your sister. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a nurturer.
You look like you could fight.
Why you say that?
You just look like you could fight.
I be in the gym.
Is that what it is? No, it's your face. I feel like you don't play when.
I'm a Pisces.
That's what it is. I'm an Aquarius, so it makes sense.
Yeah. We got two sides, you know, the fish. So
yeah,
I try to stay on this side, but if you get on that side,
do. We call that where I'm from. It's called mink.
Mink.
Yeah, mink.
That's so funny. Yeah, I'm not doing all that though.
No, I just ask random questions. I just feel like you know, because when you're in a male dominant industry, I feel like I said that jokingly, but you look like your energy, like your vibe, your aura demands respect. Like you come in the room and it's like y'all ain't fucking with me.
For sure.
So that's why I said it. But
yeah.
But you do look like you knock a bitch out off. I ain't gonna lie, that's just something. But
only if you take me there. I love God. Look, you gotta bring up God every time. Cause you be like, Lord, get me together. Tell me what to say. I don't know what to say. But nah, I'm like I said, I like to walk in the room and speak without speaking. That makes sense. Yep. That's how I just want to walk in the room and speak without speaking, and whatever you get is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Then by the time I get to talking, you are already hip to the game. But it's just kind of like
mind control.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. And you learn that. You learn that over time. Less is more. Not me not saying the word. I've learned everything I need to know. So it's just like I only speak when God wants me to speak.
And that's why I tell you got two ears and one mouth. Fuck you talking so much for?
Make it make sense.
I talk on the mic. That's why. If I'm on the mic, you see me outside of here, you would not know that I have this personality.
I probably wouldn't, but I probably pull it out of you.
Cause I just be chilling like shy, like
too
shit
cool.
like that. Yeah,
you too cool
not
for
too
school.
Cool. I mean, I'm kind of cool. No, I'm joking. But so where you're at right now, doing your show at the what is it? The NAM?
Yeah, name ma'am.
Because I don't feel like saying the whole name. So
Right.
name ma'am.
Name ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. What's your next step with this? Are you just rolling with the punches, or is there more to? You don't got to give me too much, but like.
Yeah, we're gonna be on TV soon. We shopping it.
So where do you where can someone watch the episodes at?
You can't right now. You just gotta show up. You gotta be present.
In fact, I showed up.
Yeah.
And my parking was about to get, so I dipped.
Okay.
Like halfway through the show, I was like, it said my thing at the
was
meeting
gone out. Yeah.
I was like, listen, I
gotta go. Yeah, no, respect.
But I pulled up.
I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a dope show. Can I talk about it?
Yeah.
The show a little bit?
Yeah.
So when I got there, I never knew this about TV shows, that they be stopping and
they tell you what to do.
Yeah, and like redo stuff. Like we was doing things where it's like, oh, like clap and all this stuff. Like
the fake
that was
laugh.
like a whole fake laugh. I was in there like going in.
Yeah.
But like,
oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna look for you on the screen.
I think I was on the second one. I don't know, but no, it's pretty cool to be like, it was real professional. Like even the setup, the set, you had the little clouds on the stage, like, and it was dope. Like you highlighted artists, you highlighted businesses, and then you also had your own segments. Like I feel like if there's a place for you to go on a network, which one would you say that's where I want to be? That's where I want my home to be for my show.
BET.
BET, really?
Yeah, I would definitely want a piece of BET. And well, we just asked me one platform BET because the name Black Entertainment Network. Mm-hmm. Definitely want a piece of that. Gotta have a piece of that. Gotta have a little something. But if I, took it, I guess a scale, I don't want to say lower, but just a different avenue, I would definitely want to be on Oprah Winfrey's network, just because she's like, hell, this is home for her too.
Yeah.
This is home for her. So it's just kind of like, she gets it. Mm-hmm. She did the work.
Yeah.
Look at her. Like, I'm on my way, sis.
That's fine. So let me, this will be my last question.
Okay.
Then we're going to wrap it up. I asked you why you do what you do, why you're the personality. What is something you can tell the kids like that are, because I see you travel to different, schools and stuff and do activities. What is something you could tell kids like that are in a bad place, in the home? It's a bad home. They got nothing else to look forward to. And they're like, I ain't worth shit, so I'm going to just, do what they're doing outside of my house in the streets. What would you tell that little girl, that little boy, like, what's more outside of that home for them to get? Find
the environment that's conducive for you. Find the environment, because the people in the environment going to do the work. They going to be the ones that pull you out of that situation. It happened for me. Mm-hmm. All I had to do was get out of the environment. Yeah. Get away. When I got away from Nashville and moved to Murfreesboro and started a whole new life, like, if I knew all I had to do was say, Daddy, I didn't want to go to this school no more, like, I would have did that. But I didn't know to speak up for myself because I thought I just had to do what people tell me to do. That's your mama. That's your daddy. You got to do. You got to eat this. You got to do that. You got to do that. So it's just kind of like, definitely get in a loving environment. Find you a loving environment. Find an environment that you like being around. Not, you know what I'm saying? Nobody will, they telling you about, you know what I'm saying, something that you love to be around, that makes you feel good. And once you get in those environments, I can bet on it that it's going to be people in those rooms and environments that are going to get you to where you need to be and make sure you're covered. That's fine. No, that's real shit, because that's how I moved out here, and I found my soul tribe out here. And notice the love I wasn't getting from where I'm from. Yes. And then when I came out here, now they bought me a whole laptop from my city. I put my Cash App up. They gave me like $2,000 because I moved. But if I was there, they'd be like, "Oh, you." But no, I appreciate you coming out here and thank you. Getting on the show. It was well overdue. It was, and I should have been here. Mm-hmm. I apologize to see. There's just divine timing. I was gonna say it happened when it's supposed to happen. For sure. So if you could let the people know where they can find you at, and where they can support your show and all that stuff. All right. So we have our final pilot episode number 3, happening here in Nashville, Tennessee, downtown at the National Museum of African American Music. If you want to RSVP, it is free for the community. Go to my Instagram at Averianna The Personality, and the link is in my bio. You can also go to my website, averiannathepersonality.com, for all details on everything, podcasts, TV shows, and everything I got going in the city.
Fire. Shout out to Averianna The Personality, the radio bae, the fitness guru.
I knew you was going to say that.
And we here at Studio 312, the best barbershop in the borough. We got the 18 behind the camera. And you know C got the gun. I always got to say she got a gun because I don't
Her name is literally shot by C. Right. Like, you getting shot by C. You keep playing.
You either getting shot by the camera or the blick.
Whichever one you up. Like,
that's funny.